Hi everybody, Spike Man here. And what we're looking at is a Lionel 1931 Classic. That's what I got. Well, as you can see, I custom built that 686 turbine to a 1931 New York Central 686 Mohawk turbine. That's right, Mohawk. As I turned it to look like a Mohawk style. That's pretty nice, in my opinion. As you can see on the side there, it's got 262E Lionel lines. And it's got the brass windows in it. And there's the Lionel lines co-tender. And you got your cattle carved Lionel lines number 806, which I'm going to get 805, which that's a box car. And here's a custom-made tank car that I had to remodel myself. Duh, 804. Each car on this train is by numbers. Like, they're numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, yeah, except 800 series. Like this caboose for once. See, it is a 807 Lionel lines. And you got your 902 Lionel. And you got your tank car and all this. But I am going to get a box car pretty soon. Because this box car I'm going to use for parts. Because, well, let me show you about the 1931 engine. I can show you what it really was. Well, there's a 242 number 262E. It actually burned up. Well, I threw the motor away because it caught fire. But I used the 671 as a 262 New York Central Mohawk turbine. So I made that instead of a 262. Well, it is a 262. I just made it into a bigger engine. But here's the original 262. I can see it, like you see, I parted it all out because it was junk. And it didn't last long because it caught fire. Well, oh well. But if anybody wants this for restoration work, I mean, it's still in good shape. I'm going to sell it for like, I don't know, $185. Only for the parts only. But back to this. As you can see, I built this whole entire layout, and this is all made in 1931 track. The curves here is 1931. This is 1931. This whole entire layout is all 1931. I mean, this is the original train layout. Now these switches, they're made back in 1946. And they do function. So, and let me show you something cool. There used to be a smoke bulb in this train, but I turned it into an actual smoke unit, as you can see up in there. And it's a big smoker too, so and I'll show you what I use to power up the smoke unit. I use this stuff. It's a JT's Mega Steam. It's a maple sugar flavored, or maple sugar scented. Yep, so this is one of the best ones I ever used. And if you guys need some Mega Steam, there's the website right underneath the bottle there. So yeah. But this is actually what I actually converted it into. It used to use smoke pellets, which I can show you the smoke pellet bottle. Like, I mean, this is actually what it looks like. I can't believe I had a few of this stuff left in my previous Lionel trains, but I done used it all up. There was only 5 left. So, what are the odds of that? But I'm not going to use any smoke pellets anytime soon because, well, I don't have a smoke pellet smoke unit. I got an oil one. But this is actually what I got so far on the Lionel trains. And yep, and I do have this crossing sign that lights up. Whenever the train hits that trip right there, the lights come on. And other than that, I made a whistle button. If you guys want to hear the whistle, well, you guys are in for a treat. Let me turn her on. Alright, listen to this. This is the whistle. I actually made this layout by hand. And I tell you what, it is a pain in the hind end. Because, well, you gotta map it out what you're gonna put your stations at. I did made a new sign, by the way, for my Lano layout. It turned out really good. But other than that, this is actually what I got so far. If anybody has any questions on my layout or how you get the train, well, let me tell you something about the train. I might send this to Concord, North Carolina, if they want to look at the set. I mean, I'll be more than happy to have them build this train and actually have it out in production, so everybody else can have one. But it won't have the air whistle. It's gonna have the New York Central Rail sounds in it. But it is nice. So yep, this is actually what I got made. But this is just a prototype of the new Lano train new Lano train for everybody's layout. But yeah, this is actually what I got. But like I say, I am going to send it to Ryan Kunkel and Dave Olson if they want to look at this train. If they want to analyze it, do some ideas on it. They can actually draw out their own train like mine. And they can actually just do a copy off of it. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, you let me know and I'll get you guys later. I'll see you later.